Welcome to the Astral X Deep Dive, illuminating your path. I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist.
And I'm Lunaria Celine, your intuitive guide.
We bridge celestial wisdom,
Unlock your modern path.
discover guiding starlight insights.
Explore powerful cosmic energies.
How do planetary transits shape your story today? So in this deep dive, we're looking at a really unique cosmic blueprint. It's designed specifically for you, a Sagittarius Sun woman with Virgo Rising.
Right. And we're focusing in on 2025 based on the source guide you sent over.
And what's fascinating is how this source frames 2025 for you. It's not just, another 12 months.
No, not at all. It's showing up as this really potent period. It's about mastering this integration, right? Your big, expansive Sagittarian vision.
That need to explore everything.
Yeah, exactly that. And blending it with the, let's say, practical, refining precision that you get from Virgo Rising.
So it sounds like it's about giving that big vision some direction, like conscious direction, not just dreaming, but actually figuring out how to map those dreams onto reality.
That's a great way to put it. Mapping the dreams.
Okay, let's unpack that core blueprint first. The source uses some beautiful language for your foundational archetypes. You got the Galactic Philosopher,
The truth seeker, always aiming high, curious about everything.
but at the same time wearing the Alchemist's apron. So taking all that big universal wisdom and meticulously refining it, making it useful, tangible.
Right, pulling it down to earth. And the image the source gives for this blend is just, well, it's really vivid. Picture a centaur archer, the SAG symbol.
Okay.
But instead of just shooting arrows off into the distance, the centaur is actually drawing constellations.
Drawing them.
Yeah. And not just on any old paper, but on parchment made from wheat stalks.
Wow, wheat stalks. That's quite specific.
Isn't it? It perfectly fuses that boundless vision, the stars, with something incredibly earthy and practical, grown from that meticulous, grounded Virgo energy.
Drawing stars on wheat. I like that. So the source is essentially naming your identity for 2025 as the cosmic cartographer.
Exactly. You're taking that Sagittarian drive for infinite horizons and using your Virgoan devotion, that meticulousness, to actually chart them, to make the maps.
Okay, I get it. The cosmic cartographer.
And there's a decree that comes with it from the source. Your wisdom is your workshop, your curiosity, your compass.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, it frames your knowledge, your wisdom, not just as something you have, but as the actual place where you create things, your workshop. And your curiosity, that's what guides you. That's your compass in the workshop.
Okay, so with that cosmic cartographer identity said, how do the planets in 2025 actually, influence this? The source highlights some key transits that are meant to really recalibrate your quest this year.
Yes, the cosmos are definitely active for you. A really big one is Jupiter, planet of expansion, wisdom, moving into Gemini from May through October.
Okay, Jupiter and Gemini.
And for you, with Virgo Rising, Gemini lands in your 6th house. That's your house of daily routines, service, work, health, the practical stuff.
Right.
And the source calls this transit a neural quantum leap.
A neural quantum leap in the house of daily chores. That sounds unexpected. Like not just getting more efficient, but something deeper.
Precisely. Jupiter's big energy, now filtered through communicative, adaptable Gemini, gets focused right into your everyday life, your routines, maybe even, your chores. The source suggests these mundane tasks. They can become these surprising portals to revelation, like filing your taxes, organizing your desk, refining a process.
Things that can feel tedious sometimes.
Exactly. But under this transit, they're not just practical acts. They become chances for sudden insights, shifts in perspective, mental breakthroughs within the ordinary. It's where your Sagittarian explorer side finds huge discoveries hidden inside the Virgo details.
Okay, that makes a strange kind of sense. Finding the universe in the filing cabinet.
Sort of. And the source gives a journal prompt for this. What 3 ordinary rituals hold cosmic keys? Where do I sacrifice exploration for perfection?
Ah, that hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Looking at that Virgo perfectionism.
Yeah, asking if that drive for flawlessness is maybe stopping you from finding the magic in the process and the routine itself.
Okay, now the source also points to a really significant tension building in 2025. It's between 2 heavy hitters, Saturn in Pisces and Uranus in Gemini.
Yeah, that's a big dynamic. Saturn, planet of structure, karma, sometimes limitation. It's going to be in your 8th house.
The house of transformation, Shared resources, deep psychological stuff,
Hmm.
deep water.
Very deep water. And Pisces adds that layer of boundlessness, intuition, maybe even confusion sometimes. So Saturn there is like a karmic anchor, the source says. It might ask you to really confront some deep patterns, maybe ancestral stuff, truth about power, intimacy, transformation, building structure in the depths.
Okay, heavy, and then you got Uranus,
Right, Uranus disruption, innovation, rebellion, cruising through Gemini in your ninth house.
which is belief systems, higher learning, travel, philosophy. Sagittarius is home turf, basically.
Exactly. So Uranus there is like pure chaos to your established ways of thinking. It's pushing you to shatter old dogmatic chains, limiting beliefs about the world, about truth itself, radical shifts in perspective.
So you've got Saturn anchoring you deep down, asking for structure and transformation, while Uranus is up in your belief system trying to blow everything up. That sounds intense.
It is, and the source crystallizes this tension into a core question for you. Will I consecrate ancestral wisdom, Saturn, or shatter dogmatic chains, Uranus?
Wow. Consecrate or shatter. It sounds like a major crossroads.
It poses it starkly, yeah. It's like, how do you honor the deep roots, the legacies, the transformations you've inherited or undergone, that Saturn in the 8th, while also allowing for revolutionary, maybe even disruptive changes in how you see the world and your place in it? That's Uranus in the 9th.
It's probably not an either, is it? More like finding a way to hold both.
That's likely the challenge, and the source suggests navigating this tension as a central theme for your year.
And we can't forget Pluto. Planet of, well, massive transformation, power. It's settled into Aquarius now and impacting your third house.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one, too. The third house, communication, your local environment, how you think, siblings, short trips.
And the source says this is actually rewiring your communication.
Absolutely. Pluto's intensity landing in your communication sector, it fundamentally shifts how you think, speak, write, connect. The source puts it really powerfully. Your words become frequency tools to reprogram collective consciousness.
Frequency tools. That sounds pretty advanced.
It goes way beyond just sharing info, right? It suggests your communication, maybe even just casual conversation, carries this potent energetic charge, a frequency, and it can actually influence the perspectives of people around you, maybe subtly shifting patterns or beliefs in your community, your immediate sphere.
So it's like taking that Sagittarian truth-seeking, refining it with Virgo precision, and then, boom, Plutonian impact.
You got it. It's wielding your words with intention and power.
Okay, so shifting from the planets up there to how this all feels down here, the source talks about somatic astrology, how the body reflects these energies.
Yes, reminding us the body is like our cosmic compass. It feels these shifts. And especially with Virgo Rising, which rules the nervous system, digestion, the hands, you might be particularly sensitive physically.
Right, like when Mars energy action drive enters Virgo, that's from September 6th to October 18th. The course actually warns this could show up as static in digestive nerves and hands.
Yeah, that makes sense. Mars amps things up, and in Virgo, that energy can go towards hyperanalysis, overthinking the details.
Which can frazzle the nerves.
Exactly, leading to that feeling of static or tension, especially in Virgo-ruled areas. But the source gives a great embodiment exercise.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Kneading dough, or even just clay while stomping rhythmically.
Kneading and stomping.
Yeah, it's super grounding. It gets that excess mental energy moving out of your head and down into your body, into your hands and feet. And there's a chant too, my hands ground my lightning mind.
I love that. Lightning mind feels very Sagittarian, and grounding it through the Virgo hands. Nice.
Then there's the solar eclipse in your sun sign, Sagittarius, on December 4th. Eclipses always bring shifts, right? Potent energy.
Definitely endings and beginnings.
But the source notes this one could potentially show up physically as fire in hips and liver if your sense of purpose feels caged.
Hips and liver.
Yeah.
Those are Sagittarius-ruled areas, aren't they?
They are linked to movement, expansion, processing life's experiences. So if that core Sagittarian drive to explore, find meaning, pursue your purpose gets stifled, maybe by that Virgo critic wanting everything perfect first.
Then the energy gets stuck, like internal combustion.
Kind of, yeah, leading to heat or discomfort in those areas. So the practice suggested is archer lunges at dawn.
Archer lunges, okay. Very Sagittarian.
Totally. And while doing them, visualize golden arrows piercing limitations. It's using that sag physical action with focused intention to break through whatever's holding you back.
And of course, we have to mention Mercury retrograde. It's happening in your rising sign, Virgo, from August 23rd to September 15th. That feels extra personal.
Oh, definitely. Mercury rules Virgo, so when it retrogrades there, It hits close to home for your chart structure. The source points to potential tension in shoulders and eyes from detail fatigue.
Ah, yeah. That intense Virgo focus, maybe getting lost in the weeds during the review period. I can see how that tightens the shoulders and strains the eyes.
It really can. So the remedy offered is wonderfully simple and soothing. Palming your eyes with warm hands, maybe infused with a little lavender oil.
Just gentle, calming relief.
Exactly. A direct antidote to that mental and visual strain from too much focus or maybe overanalysis during the retrograde.
You know, it's always fascinating to see how these energy blends actually show up in real people. The source connects your Sag-Virgo mix to some pretty inspiring figures, calling it the legacy of Quest and Quill.
Yeah, it really brings the archetype to life, doesn't it? Seeing how others have navigated this blend of like big vision and meticulous execution.
Right. Like Mary Poppins, the source points out her Virgo rising. She brings all this Sagittarian magic and possibility.
Practically perfect in every way.
Exactly. But it's all delivered with perfect timing, practical methods, absolute order. Grand vision made totally functional through Virgo precision.
Or think about Rachel Carson, that powerful Sagittarian purpose driving her work on environmental issues.
Like in Silent Spring.
Yeah, but that passion was backed up by incredibly deep Virgo-level scientific rigor, meticulous research and data.
And Jane Goodall, she's a Virgo sun, the source notes, but with that undeniable Sagittarian curiosity driving her into the wild for decades.
She perfectly combined that detailed, patient Virgo observation with the adventurous Sagittarian spirit.
And Toni Morrison.
Wow.
That huge, expansive Sagittarian energy in her writing, tackling these profound truths.
Cosmic truths, social truths.
Yeah, but delivered with such incredible Virgoan craft, the precision of her language, the structure, that's what gave it so much power.
It's amazing when you see it laid out like that, and the source gives you a mantra based on them. Like Carson, I marry truth to action. Like Morrison, I alchemize wisdom into word.
Ooh, that's powerful. Marry truth to action. Alchemize wisdom into word. It really nails that blend, taking the big picture and making it real, making it resonate.
And it raises a great question for you, doesn't it? How do you take your insights, your truths, and give them concrete form? Actions, words, creations. How do you make them land in the world?
Yeah, that's the work. The source also shows how this archetype resonates in culture, right? Like movies.
Yeah, it paints a picture. Think Indiana Jones's relentless questing spirit, pure Sag.
Always off on an adventure.
Mixed with the sheer mathematical brilliance and meticulous problem-solving of someone like Katherine Johnson in Hidden Figures. That's the Virgo grace needed to make the quest successful.
Okay, I see that combo. And music.
The source suggests Joni Mitchell's album Hejira, all about those restless Sagittarian journeys and searching.
Lyrically, yeah.
Fused with the incredibly layered, detailed, almost Virgoan sonic landscapes you hear in Enya's work, like on Shepherd Moons. Precision and depth.
Interesting juxtaposition.
Yeah.
And literature.
Maybe the clearest example, the spiritual seeking, the following of omens and the Alchemist total Sag energy,
Right.
meets the absolute deductive mastery and obsessive attention to detail of Sherlock Holmes. That's the Virgo mind at work.
Quest meets Quill, indeed. And that visual metaphor comes back, the quill pen dipped in stardust, writing constellations onto parchment.
It just captures it perfectly, doesn't it? The meticulous Virgo tool crafting something boundless, mapping the infinite onto the finite, earthly page.
So to make this all really practical for you navigating 2025, the source includes some interactive bits, rituals, reflections.
Yes, concrete ways to actually be the cosmic cartographer day to day. Like for the Virgo new moon on September 1st, there's this lovely ritual outline.
Oh, cool. What's involved?
You write your dreams, your intentions for that cycle onto green paper.
Grain paper, connecting to Virgo's earthiness.
Exactly, and that idea of cultivation. Then you fold the paper into origami arrows.
Ah, the Sagittarian symbol. Direction, aim.
Right. And then you take these arrows and bury them in soil, maybe with some sage, and whisper this affirmation. From Earth, my aim takes flight.
Grounding the aim. I like it.
It's a beautiful integration of both energies, rooting your Sagittarian aspirations in Virgoan Earth and ritual practice.
That is lovely. And the journal prompt it offers seems to dig right into that core tension we talked about.
It really does. It asks, where does my inner critic clip my wings? What imperfect adventure would set my soul ablaze?
Oof. That inner critic part. Very Virgo rising potential.
Totally. That striving for perfection can easily stifle the Sagittarian urge to just go for it, to have the adventure, even if it's messy or, well, imperfect.
So the prompts pushes you to see where that's happening and what kind of imperfect exploration might actually feel liberating.
Exactly. What adventure is waiting just beyond the fear of not doing it perfectly?
And there's a body-based practice too, an embodiment technique.
Yeah, called the Earth Arrow breath. It's a specific breathwork pattern.
Okay, how does it work?
You inhale for 4 counts through your nose. The source connects this to Virgo's focused intake, grounding.
Right.
And then you exhale for 8 counts through your mouth, representing the Sagittarian release, projection, letting go.
Longer exhale for release. Makes sense.
And you do this with a specific posture. Left foot firmly grounded, connecting to earth, Virgo stability, while your right hand points forward like you're aiming that Sagittarian arrow.
Ah, so you're physically embodying both energies simultaneously.
Exactly. Simple, but quite potent for integrating that focus and expansion within your own body.
Now, looking towards the years unfolding, the source is something really interesting. It offers potential future pathways, suggesting that your choices, especially around a key astrological moment, the Jupiter-Saturn opposition on August 28th, could kind of activate different timelines for you in 2025.
It's fascinating, isn't it? Linking that specific celestial tension, Jupiter's push for expansion versus Saturn's demand for structure directly to choice points in your life, how you respond to that dynamic could literally set you on different trajectories.
Okay, let's hear them. What's timeline A?
Timeline A is called the Wisdom Architect. This path opens up if you really lean into systemizing your quest, bringing that Virgo structure, organization, and practicality to your Sagittarian wisdom and big ideas.
So building something tangible from the knowledge.
Exactly. The outcome described is launching an Earth Sky School, something that merges philosophy or big picture thinking with practical, applicable skills. A perfect Sag-Virgo integration.
That sounds amazing.
And because Pluto is transforming your communication sector, this project could gain serious traction. The source even mentions potential UNESCO backing, your curriculum going global. The signpost, the little clue you're on this path, might be Venus trine Pluto around September 8th, suggesting a powerful connection, maybe a patron or funding source appears for your vision.
Okay, intriguing. What's timeline B?
Timeline B is the caged explorer. This is the potential path if you let that Virgo need for perfection really take over and stifle the Sagittarian passion for exploration, if you hold back too much.
Ah, the shadow side of the integration.
Right. The outcome here isn't about external success, but potential internal or physical consequences. Maybe chronic digestive issues or liver stress the body, reacting to that stagnant, caged Sagittarian energy.
The fire in the hips and liver we talked about earlier.
Could be. And then Saturn in Pisces in your 8th house might step in more forcefully, maybe necessitating a deep dive like a forced sabbatical or a wilderness retreat, just to reconnect you with your essential fire and adventurous spirit. The signpost here could be a tricky Mars square Neptune aspect around August 12th, perhaps a missed opportunity, or just feeling really burnt out because you've been restricting yourself too much.
Got it. And the third possibility, timeline C.
Timeline C is the Starlight Scribe. This timeline activates if you fully embrace documenting your journey, using those Pluto-charged communication skills in your 3rd house to chart your explorations both inner and outer.
Leaning into the cartographer and quill aspect.
Precisely. The outcome envisioned here is publishing a really unique book, maybe a memoir mixed with a guidebook, something genre-bending that combines your personal journey with broader insights.
Like cosmic field notes, the source calls it.
Yeah, and with Uranus shaking up your 9th house of publishing and belief systems, this could potentially trigger viral acclaim, really making waves. The signpost for this path. Maybe the solar eclipse in Sagittarius on December 4th brings a synchronistic meeting, perhaps with a filmmaker, opening doors for your documented journey to reach an even wider audience.
Wow. 3 very different potential outcomes, all stemming from how you navigate that core Sag-Virgo dynamic.
They really distill that central challenge, don't they? And the source material's epilogue puts it right back to you with a final, direct question.
Which is,
will you polish your arrow to paralysis? That's the extreme Virgo perfectionism. Or loose it blindly into the void, the extreme Sagittarian aimlessness.
paralysis or aimlessness. Yeah, that's the tightrope.
But the source adds this lovely image. The cartographer smiles at this question, her compass needle trembling right there between the soil beneath her feet and the supernova above, acknowledging the tension, the need for both.
Not choosing, but balancing. Holding the tension.
Exactly. And that leads to the final thought, the real takeaway from the source for you to carry into 2025. Arrows need direction. Maps need daring. You are both the path and the pilgrim.
You're both the path and the pilgrim. That's a lot to sit with as our cosmic journey concludes.
Dive deeper into your unique path.
Request your email audio reading now.
Find the link in the description below.
Explore episode resources and links.
All details are waiting for you there. Ignite, think, become.
Subscribe for Starlight Insights. Thank you for joining us.